Hi, and welcome to my most cursed video of 2021. This has been a nightmare to get up in time, but I'm happy to finally have this video finished so I can share it with you guys. Welcome to my 2021 custom Halloween doll video. When I first created this channel, I fully intended to have this channel be like a doll customization channel. I really wanted to do that because I love making custom dolls. It's a creative outlet for me. It's just very enjoyable. I really like it. But I soon realized how much effort it takes to make a custom doll video. And I have a new appreciation for people who do it full time and like upload all the time. It just takes a lot. And I learned really quickly that doll reviews are so much easier to do than custom doll videos are, because anytime you film something, it takes 2 to 3 times longer to do it, and making a full custom doll head to toe, it takes it takes enough time as it is. And not to mention like working full time and then of course having other stuff and family things going on, especially now that we're getting towards the end of the year. This is like the busy season of the year because there's like a holiday every other month and every month. Anyway, this is my Halloween custom doll video for 2021. I've definitely had some hurdles with losing some footage, having to reshoot a couple pieces, and literally just getting the video onto my computer and being able to edit it. It's been a journey. So we are here now. Welcome. I know this is a very long intro for what is probably going to be a relatively short video. Today's video, this custom doll is going to be easy mode. I decided just with everything that's going on and not having as much time as I normally allow myself, I'm going to keep it relatively simple. The doll this year is actually inspired by another YouTuber that I have been watching kind of religiously recently, Maksey, who is, in my opinion, the queen of autumn. She does a lot of like cottagecore, vintage clothing, a lot of arts and crafts and stuff like that, but she is very much into that fall aesthetic as well as that vintage aesthetic, which I adore. And her videos are also like very calming, very zen to me, because I don't know, they're pretty calming, but like they're funny and they're just really enjoyable to watch. So if you want to check her out, I will put a link down below. But where my inspiration comes is one of her Halloween videos that she did last year. She actually made a costume for herself. She wanted to be a pumpkin head. And then this year she revamped that same costume, made a new outfit, and like fixed up the mask that she made for herself, and did a pumpkin head again, but it was like 2.0. And I think she did a really good job on that. And that is actually what inspired my video today. So the character I'm going to be making is a pumpkin head girl. So I love pumpkins. I love jack-o'-lanterns. I think that's one of my favorite, I don't know what the correct word is, icon or imagery or whatever for when it comes to Halloween. It's pumpkins. I love pumpkins. So I definitely wanted to do a pumpkin head girl. I'm not going to be making a recreation of Rachel's look. Hers was definitely a lot more Victorian. Mine is going to be more medieval style, just because that is my aesthetic, and I really like that style. So that is the direction that I'm going to be going with this particular doll. If you want to see the videos that inspired this doll, I will leave those in the links below as well. Go check out Rachel's channel. She is awesome. That is enough talking for me right now. Let's go ahead and jump back in time when I first started working on this doll, and I hope you enjoy. This is the inspiration. I am not going to do a straight copy of this. I'm going to do my own version of a pumpkin-headed lady, and I'm going to do more of a medieval style just because that's more of my style. So this is the doll that we're going to be using for this year's video. She was in my stock box, and she does have limited articulation. I'm not gonna go full on Delightful with this and like saw off her legs and give her new articulation. I just don't have that much confidence in myself to do that kind of thing just yet. And that's really super ambitious, but I think maybe I'm gonna test it out first before I make a video about it. But anyway, yeah, I just, didn't know when I would end up using these bodies that have less articulation, but I figured this would be a perfect opportunity. So I'm going to be using that doll. This, by the way, I think this was a Darling Charming, and it was like a budget version of Darling Charming from Ever After High with this skin tone and everything. Now, I went to Joann's and I got a few different options for pumpkins for the head. I wasn't completely sure what I wanted to do. I got a bigger one because I was thinking maybe I could do like a mask for a doll, but I put a poll on Instagram and asked, should I do a pumpkin-headed doll or should I do a normal doll with a pumpkin mask? And majority of the people that replied said do a pumpkin-headed doll. So I'm gonna do that, and I think that this pumpkin is just a little bit too big for what I'm trying to do. So like, yeah, that's a little much. So I'm gonna stick with one of these pumpkins. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the orange, but I did get 3 different colors. I'm not sure which one I like the best. I think I like the orange the best. All right, so let's get started. I think I'm going to start off by carving kind of a semi jack-o'-lantern into this pumpkin. So I'm gonna use an X-Acto knife for this. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm actually gonna get a pencil and sketch on the face a little bit, because once you cut into it, you can't undo that. So let me get a pencil real quick. All right, so I've got my General's Chalk Pastel pencil here. I figure that if I draw on this and don't like it, it's super easy to remove this because it is chalk pastel. So let's go ahead and find like the best side. This will be the front right here. So I think I want to try and keep it like super traditional. Like I want you to be able to tell that this is a jack-o'-lantern, but I really like how Rachel's pumpkin head had like the red lips. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of do something similar to that. So I'm gonna do like the triangle eyes. How's that look? I like that. I think that's looking good. Do I want to do a nose? That's the thing. I can always erase it, so I'm gonna draw a nose on real quick. I don't think I like the nose. I think I'm gonna do without the nose. Yeah, I think without the nose is better. And then I am going to be giving the red lips, so I think what I'm gonna do for that, let me see where I want the placement for the lips. So it's very faint, you can kind of see it, and you know what? I don't know if I like the lips idea. I think maybe I'll just do like more of a traditional jack-o'-lantern. I just realized that I chose like the thinnest side for the face, because like this side is so much thicker and I would have had more real estate to work with, but that's okay. I think what I'm gonna do for now is I'm just gonna cut out the eyes, and then I'm going to decide later if I want to add the mouth. Okay, so I'm just gonna very carefully cut into this. No going back. Oh geez. First, make sure your X-Acto knife is securely attached to the handle. All right, there's one eye. So I'm not gonna go too deep because I am gonna hollow out the middle for the neck peg, but I am gonna paint the inside of this black anyway. There we go. I found it a lot easier to score the edge before I like just dug in with the knife because it ended up like making a lot cleaner of a cut. At this point, I still haven't figured out if I want to do the red lips or if I want to do like a jack-o'-lantern smile. So I'm gonna come back to that. For right now, I wanna find out how I'm going to attach the head to the body. So first things first, take off the little stick thing. So let me see if I could just push this neck peg on, what happens. Okay, so there's that. Actually, what I want, I don't want it to be like too stuck. So I'm actually going to cut, very carefully, I'm going to cut these little peg things off. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to, well, hold on. That's probably gonna be too tall. Is it? I don't know, let's see. No, it's actually perfect. Oh, and you can pose the head. Oh, that's so perfect. Oh, I love how that turned out. Okay, so I think I am going to do the traditional jack-o'-lantern mouth, just because I really like it, but I'm just gonna carefully carve out like where I want it to be. Okay, I think it's a little bit hard to see, but I did draw an outline, and now I'm just gonna use my X-Acto knife to kind of carve this out. I kind of think it needs a nose. I think I'm just gonna give her like a really little nose. There we go. Now that looks like a jack-o'-lantern, but I want to add one little touch. There we go. I had to give her my signature eyelashes, although I don't know if they look like eyelashes so much as they almost more look like smile lines. I don't know, maybe they'll look more like eyelashes once I've got like the black paint in there. Okay, so for the inside of the eyes and the mouth and the nose, I'm gonna be using just acrylic paint. I'm using a flat matte black paint just because I don't want any gloss or anything, because I don't want it to like shine on there inside to like show all the little imperfections. So I wanted to go with something as dark as I possibly can. This is gonna be like the most simple face up that I've ever done. Or at least the fastest. And I'm trying to be as careful as possible because I only want to get the paint on the inside on the styrofoam. I don't want to get any on the outside if I can help it. I'm going to try using a thinner brush to get inside of the eyeliner or inside of the lashes. There we go. That's so cute. It looks like a proper jack-o'-lantern. So I'm gonna let the paint dry for a while. I've never used paint on styrofoam, so I don't know how well it's gonna take, but I'm gonna let this sit for a little while and then come back and check on it. So for the doll's outfit, I actually purchased a pattern off of Etsy. Since this isn't my pattern, I'm not going to show the entire process of making it, but I will put a link down below if you want to check out this pattern yourself on Etsy. The pattern includes a top, a corset, and a double layered skirt, but I also wanted to add something extra to this outfit. I think by itself it looks good, but I just wanted to add something a little bit more. So I decided to make a cloak for her. I went to Joann's and I picked up a few different types of fabric that I thought might work for a cloak or for something to add to the costume. I don't know what I was thinking with these, but I could probably use them for something later. But these were kind of the materials that I was thinking of, and I think my favorite one is this kind of velvety one, and I absolutely love this color. That is so pretty, and I think that it's gonna look really cute with this orange that I chose for the pumpkin head. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to try and make a pattern. This is going to be super easy mode. It's not going to be anything super in depth. I do have a model here for me who is going to help me for the proportions. So all I need to do is get a piece of paper and a pencil, and I will be right back. Okay, so I just have some regular computer paper here, and what I am going to do is I'm just going to layer on the paper and kind of trace out the size and shape of the cloak that I want. Okay, so you get the general idea. So I think I want the cloak to kind of come down to her ankles, but not all the way to the floor. So I think I'm just gonna kind of like stop it right here, just below where the ankle joint is. And that'll be a good like measurement from top to bottom. Okay, so something like that. I'm gonna fold the paper in half and then cut it out, and it should give me the shape that I want. So now that I'm looking at this, I don't think this is gonna be exactly what I want, because this is looking more like a cape than a cloak, because I do want it to be able to come around, and right now this is only gonna come like this. So I'm gonna tweak this design a little bit and see if I can get a better shape, and I'll be right back. I kind of gave up trying to make my own pattern. Instead, I'm actually gonna use a tutorial that I found from My Froggy Stuff, and if you want to check out that video, I'll leave a link to that down below. So I followed My Froggy Stuff's instructions and I got these pieces. I did alter the pattern just a little bit since the doll I'm using is Ever After High and she was using a Barbie, and they're a little bit thinner, so I don't want it to be too bulky around the neck. Anyway, I'm gonna take these over to the sewing machine. Let's get these sewn together. So I was trying to decide what shoes I wanted to give this doll. I ended up finding these ones, which I believe are from Cerise Hood, and it was from one of like the smaller collections like the Enchanted Picnic or the Book Club. But either way, I thought that these would work perfect since her outfit is kind of medieval and these look like little leather-wrapped sandals. The one thing about these shoes is they have some really cute molded details, but it's kind of hard to see, so I'm going to use some acrylic paint to paint like the straps and the buckles and everything. Now, since the acrylic paint is prone to chipping, I want to seal it in. So what I'm going to use is I'm just going to use this triple thick gloss glaze. This is just what I happen to have on hand. It is going to give it kind of a shiny or glossy finish, which is okay, but the main thing is to protect the paint. And here we go. These are the final shoes. It's a subtle change, but I think it adds so much to the aesthetic. So here we have the entire outfit. This is what the top and the skirt and everything looked like from that Etsy pattern. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think I'm gonna try my hand in sewing and make more outfits like this, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and get her all put together so we can see what she looks like. I added a few finishing touches like these little bottles that I got from Michael's and this little broom that I found from the dollar store, and she's done. Let's take her outside to get some pictures. Here she is! Oh, here's the thing. As cursed as this video ended up being, I am so happy with how she turned out. I love these little bottles that I found. I didn't really show, they were kind of like a last minute thing because I was looking at her and I was like, you know what, she is missing something. Let me give her some accessories. So I found a pack of 3 of these brooms. I actually had to trim it. So this is about half the length for the bristles, but I wanted it to like be more in scale with the doll. But yeah, I found these little witch brooms at the dollar store of all places. And these little, what do you call them? These little bottles with beads in them. I found at Michael's. They have like a section full of miniatures and stuff. They're like, a lot of the miniatures there are for when you want to make one of those little like, planter pots, but you turn it into like a little fairy garden or something like that. So they have a whole bunch of like miniature things, or maybe things for dollhouses, I don't know. But that's where I found these, and I actually got them a while ago because I wanted to use them as accessories for D&D, which honestly, it works because D&D is definitely medieval, and that was definitely the inspiration here. I'm so happy with how she turned out. I love how easy it was to make compared to some of my more ambitious projects. I think that that she looks so cute. And what I like about this, not that I'm necessarily going to do this right now, but what I could do is I could take this pumpkin head off and just use it as a separate, like a jack-o'-lantern, like a accessory or a prop in a photo shoot or a video or something like that. And I could put a different doll head on this body if it, obviously matches the skin tone, and still have like a medieval girl. I don't know. I'm really happy with the outfit and how it turned out. Huge shout out to my mom. Mama Marvelous helped me so much. She is what got me through this video. I had several different projects going at the same time because I'm also kind of getting things ready for Disneyland. We're going next week, by the way. And she made sure to like badger me and be like, are you editing the video? Did you get that done? Did you finish the, like whatever you're working on and stuff like that? And she would ask me, not like, nagging or anything, but she'd just ask me and make sure that I didn't forget or anything like that. So she kept me on track and she helped me with almost all of the sewing. So yeah, this outfit, like this gorgeous outfit, I'm so happy with how it turned out. And this is all thanks to my mom. So yeah, I'm really, really happy about that. But like I said, if you want to see Rachel Maksey's video, like I said, I'm going to try and remember to put the links down below to those videos if you want to check those out. I think that she's really awesome. And if you like my humor, you'll probably enjoy her humor as well. So definitely give her a watch. Let me know what you think of this girl. She's going to be adding to my lineup of Halloween dolls. I don't have a name for her. I had a lot of fun picking out a name for Aspen and Kalia. For those are my mermaid dolls, if you don't know. But I didn't really come up with a name for her. Maybe she can be like Jack E. Lantern instead of Jack O. Lantern. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't come up with a name. If you have a good name for a pumpkin head girl, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll maybe come up with something together for a good name. But as for right now, she is just my little pumpkin head, and I am really happy with that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a safe and happy Halloween. I'm gonna get going for right now because I've got some other things to do, and I want to get started on editing this video so it's up before Halloween, hopefully. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit the like button to let me know if you liked it, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye. If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.